They're not super fans of the belly side.
Okay, what you doing?
He's a very active little fellow.
There you go. There you go. Don't like the belly side. Okay, I won't touch the belly side.
Maybe he does want more food now.
Oh, fun.
Are you hungry, pal? Are you hungry? Oh, I get hugs. That's so precious.
It's soft.
Okay.
Yes, he's quite a bit softer than Flash.
Go ahead, honey. You want some food?
No, go ahead.
Okay, how do you want to eat?
Those are not.
Oh, hey, what's that? Some food? That's not bad, huh?
He's a super curious little fellow.
Yeah. I have to reach and touch something.
You want some more?
I think he's looking at the light.
Yeah.
Usually not a light on under there that he sees.
Oh, your little lizard's like, hey, what's going on?
The lizards are usually out in the hallway, but it's too cold out there for them, so
Yeah.
they have to move into the warm rooms.
You don't want to hang out? Mm-hmm.
The bathroom is pretty warm too. We got the critters in there.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Hi, buddy. You want some more food?
I don't think he does. I think he's just checking everything
Yeah,
out.
I'm just curious.
It's okay.
Got stuff I can reach here.
I got it in my pocket. I got it. It's okay. I'm just grateful that you came to see us. Yes.
Say they don't like their belly.
Yeah, and that's his belly.
Mm-hmm. You're petting his belly.
It's like it's
So
like
he
it's
absolutely doesn't like that.
It's okay. You're so good. Yes, so good. Thank
So
you.
slow like a sloth is the key to his game.
I'll learn. I promise.
This guy sits in my lap and watches TV at night.
Yeah.
I had to smile earlier because I stand like that all the time too.
Oh yeah?
Mm. They just have a look on their face that no other animal has. It's like,
They all take turns sitting in my lap, or sometimes they gang up together. That's a pretty cute picture right there.
Oh, yes.
That's a spider monkey and Chloe sitting
Oh
in my
my
lap
gosh,
together.
that is so precious.
Just kind of chillaxing.
they all get along.
Yeah, well, that's pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
Reach my phone. Oh, that's okay. No, I won't reach my phone then because I'm not going to disturb you at all. No, I won't. See, yeah, you know who's behind you, don't you? Yes, that's okay. You gonna nibble on my arm?
Don't let him.
Don't do that. Am I annoying you? I hope not. I said, oh, hey, I like you. What do you do? Wanna go see him? Don't worry. Little secret, I bite back. Yeah. Okay.
So cool.
He's a cute little guy.
Yeah.
Yes. What a joy to be able to have such love for these guys. So is this your place?
It's my wife's.
Is your wife's place? Did you guys start this together or has
Yeah, we've been married 30 years. Well, our 30th anniversary is the day after Christmas this year.
Well, there you go.
Our 33rd is 2 days after Christmas.
Oh yeah?
We got married on the 27th. So
You're just so precious.
33rd, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, 33rd.
Oh. Just so precious. What a gift. Oh, you are just amazing. Very curious, wants to know it. So he likes the light then. I was wondering about that when Flash was hanging upside down squinting. He likes the light then.
They like to look and see. They don't see well ever, but actually when we first painted the mural in here, they see so poorly that they all were trying to climb the walls to get in the grocery trees. from under the bone, yeah.
Okay, I didn't want you to fall.
She will not fall.
No, it's not gonna fall.
You're just gonna hang on, so you go where you wanna go.
Not sure here, I think. There.
You're quite the acrobat, bending backwards like that.
She knows your voice, that's why it keeps leaning back.
That's why I talk far less on this encounter than on the other.
I'm sorry?
That's why I talk far less on this encounter than the others. He looks for me the whole time.
He was giving me a phone a minute ago.
The minute he's about to yawn.
That's a really good picture. When he yawns?
He's gripping my back. Yes. Oh, you're so precious. Not that I want to give him up, but did you want to hold him?
No, you're fine. It's crazy how that just popped up on my Facebook. You mentioned something about sloths when you was talking with Pat.
Yeah.
And she was,
Getting a hug.
yeah,
Yeah.
got a grip on you.
Oh gosh, how precious is it amazing. Okay, no hugs.
You make a little noise, didn't it?
No, that was me mewing.
They don't have any vocal, they don't.
Yeah.
That's what I was hearing, yeah, I thought I just heard that, yeah.
Yeah, when they're looking for us again. And the other vocalization, if it's a females in heat, they make a D sharp high pitched screaming sound. Whichever male can get there the fastest. He's the boyfriend for this 2 years.
That's funny.
But they come together to mate for about 2 or 3 minutes and then never see each other again. The only time sloths are ever together is if a female has a baby that she hasn't weaned yet. And that is basically the only time a sloth changes its waste pile is when they used to think sloths lived in one tree or a very small set of trees because of the way the waste piles are. Turns out they just come back to the same waste pile. But when a female has a baby, she does stay in one tree or a very small set of trees, and she's teaching the baby how to survive in a limited environment. And then as the baby gets older, its world expands. But when the mother weans the baby, she just leaves and never comes back. And the baby takes over that waste pile, and the female will make a new waste pile. Beyond that, they generally use the same waste pile for all their life, unless they just completely run out of food or something where they can't stay in the same place. And it's all about the moths.
He's totally wrecked out.
So likely in a minute he's going to close his eyes, which is just experiencing you by his better senses, which is smell and hearing. Sometimes they'll bury their neck into, he's got ears just as big as our ears are, proportional to his head. You're welcome to feel them. They're right there under his fur, and on the sides of his head where your ears would be.
I can't see him.
And
Okay.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Don't do that.
He's got your chin.
yeah, maybe just let him relax again. But so he, sense of smell, hearing, and touch. So he feels your heartbeat, he listens to your voice, and he smells your smell.
I'm sorry I put on perfume this morning. It was a really bad idea. I didn't know.
Yeah, we took it. She had a different shirt on, and she sprayed a little perfume on. Because I didn't tell her what we were doing. I said, don't. If I just said don't put, because 99 times out of 100 we leave the house,
I don't wear
she never wears perfume. So why she sprayed her shirt this morning, I was like, what? No. So I pretended it was bothering me really bad, and she took it off, and I put it in the back of the car and got this little sweatshirt for her. It was bothering me because you overdid it this morning.
Right.
I was like, how do I tell her not to put on perfume?
I do use cologne, but I use always the same one, and the sloths know me by sound and smell. So they're very accustomed to what I smell like. But I can tend to douse myself with this cheap Walmart, knockoff It's just what I always wear, and they, you know, when I walk into the room, they know it's,
I
they're
don't know
looking
if they
for
were
me.
sensitive to, like if it bothered them or not.
You know, they take to licking people, and,
Uh,
it, and some people, we are very non-chemical around here. We use almost no, well, like fly control, we don't use pesticides, we don't discourage barn swallows from living
hanging strips and,
yeah,
yeah.
in here, cause the other methods don't get in here, but, we don't discourage the barn swallows from living in the horse barn. They take out millions of flies. And by the end of summer, there can be upwards of 200 barn swallows living in that barn.
Wow.
We use fly predators, which are these little tiny bugs you get from Spalding Labs out of California. We get 35,000 a month spring and fall, and 70,000 a month in the summertime. You sprinkle them out on the ground, and each individual bug walks in a radius up to 150 feet looking for a fly's egg to lay its egg inside of. Its life cycle is shorter than a fly's life cycle, so its egg eats the fly's egg before the fly's egg hatches. It sounds like a lot of effort to kill one fly at a time, but given that a female fly can have 800 babies in 45 days, it's well worth the effort.
Yeah.
And then we let our manure dry in the fields before we gather it, because they need not only an organic food source, but at least 50% relative humidity in the organic food source. So by those three methods, we have almost no flies out here. Really, the only place we get flies is in these heated rooms that have a whole lot of food in them. And that's why we put these strips up in here, because what feed flies there are pretty much land on those strips. And the barn swallows are even better for mosquitoes than they are for flies. So normally at a campfire, I'm the guy that everybody wants to sit next to, because I'm getting eaten alive while nobody else is getting bit. And that is a cute picture right there.
Yes.
Just don't pet him for a second, he's got his eyes closing his tongue this far out. I heard a noise and he's looking for it. But the barn swallows will eat like 1/3 of their body mass every day in primarily mosquitoes. And in 6 years here, I've never been bit by a mosquito. Our floor stays a mess in the other barn. We have to power wash it every 2 weeks because of the barn swallows, but I'll take some bird poop over some mosquitoes all day.
Yeah. I used to use, I couldn't put any chemicals on my horses, and so I would use a mixture of Dawn dish soap, water, and vinegar.
Yeah.
And that, they smelled like a clean salad, but they never got bit and didn't get the allergic reaction from the chemicals.
What was your proportion?
Just a little bit of soap so it didn't lather.
It just
And
sort of
then-
sticks to when you're spraying it on.
Yeah, and then,
Like 50-50, right? Like 50%.
yeah, depending on how bad they were. Otherwise, I would back it down to less
White or
vinegar,
red?
more
White.
white.
Yeah.
I would back it down, less vinegar, more water, but that was more for the soothing factor because I had Appaloosa, so we'd always get burned. And so I wanted to make sure that it was
We
soothing.
did find a non-allergenic fly spray, I forget what it was.
And it smelled like
It's called
cologne
now.
though, yeah.
It had a smell to it, but,
We did
Those
those.
sticky traps that are real shiny work pretty well too.
Mhm.
And if we have a sudden influx of flies, we'll hang out the stinking traps that they fly inside of and can't get out, like the Japanese trap kind of thing.
You wanna lay back one more time and take a picture? Okay, you do you, baby, you do you. You just enjoy
If I
it.
just shut up, he'll lay down.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying all this.
there's a lot of information.
Yeah.
post on Facebook or send a message to Pat until after the fact. Look,
Trying to reach out to me, but
you wanna sit down with him for a bit? He wants to sit with you. Why don't you sit down? Let him go to you.
trying to bite me. Come on, baby. Come here.
He's okay. Grab his bum. Oh, look at you. Sweet boy. Keep your hand out for a second. Keep your hand out for a second. You're great the way he hugs you. Oh, it's okay.
Guys, well.
You decided you want to come over and hang out with me for a minute. Oh, now you can smell Dad, can't you?
Yep.
You smell Dad, don't you?
Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi. Quite a little acrobat backwards.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, he's so sweet. I just love the way it feels when he's clawing your sides. It's like he's just giving you a big body hug.
So they climb down like this, that's their natural relaxed state, so we have to teach them to not grab people. So we tap them like this to make them let go. And the baby one, we hand her on a roll so that she still grabs down onto the roll. Because if I hand her to you, like I have scars on my arms from how often sloths have grabbed on me. But you know, it's part of it. But we try
Just
not to
their
trap
natural
on the
thing.
guests, so
Yeah.
when they're, until they learn, you know, that this is release, we hand them on a snuggie animal or on a towel, so they don't just grab onto you.
Oh, baby. You're so soft. What a treat. Such a gift. Oh, there's a big hug. Oh, there's the big hug.
Was it a special occasion today?
Not really.
It's good.
Her birthday's coming up. Like I said,
It's
this
good to be
is,
at a station like where you can see what you wanna do and just go do it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I was enlisted my first 10 years in the Navy, so I couldn't afford to take my family to do cool things. So that's why we're priced the way we're priced, is now that I'm sort of a little bit on the other side of that, you know, it's supposed to be accessible. So sometimes people sign up for this sloth encounter that's not so far from here that they get $500 for 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even do this with their sloth, it's hold it on a pillow and touch it on the back, and that's all, and they have a stopwatch, 5 minutes, $500. And people
Wow.
sign up for that because they assume it's better. No, it just costs more.
Mhm.
And like our wagons, you know, wagons are priced around $150 a night. Eat from 5, cool from 105. They're awesome. Place close by, Cop Academy on the wagons, they charge twice as much. So people will sometimes go over there and rent because they think it costs twice as much, it must be better. No, they just charge twice as much.
This is an amazing place.
But I do live in an economically depressed area, so for my locals that can't afford my prices, we have 2 days a year that the whole farm is free, everything. And
Oh,
the last one,
wonderful.
the last one was 2 weeks ago, Holy Ghost Wiener Roast, and there were 1,800 people here that day.
Oh, wow.
We
That's
got a bunch
very
of
cool.
bounce, dogs and chips and s'mores and sodas and bonfires all over the place and unlimited horse rides and pony rides and hay rides and yada, yada, yada,
Sounds
and
amazing.
love on our community.
Yeah.
Because the Lord calls us to love, joy, peace, patience, goodness, kindness, meekness, temperance, self-control. And can't display those things. What have we got that anybody else would want, right?
That's true. That's true. And thank you for your service in the military
You know,
too.
we were both, that's how we met actually, but I was in the Army, she was in the Air Force.
Oh, cool.
Well, we're both from Indiana, but I got stationed on the Air Force base in Germany, and that's where we met, so. We were
My
both,
son in the Army just was in Germany because half of my 10 are adopted from Ukraine, so he's trilingual, Russian, Ukrainian, English. So they had him over there training Ukrainian troops we were translating for Ukrainian troops with NATO. And he's back now, he's up at Fort Campbell. And then my daughter is married to an Air Force guy, and they're in Aviano, Italy right now.
yeah,
There's some friends there.
Not at the
10
US
10
base, but
children?
at the
5 of them are
Italian
adopted?
base. Yeah,
They're at the Italian base, okay.
yeah. He's in J-Stars.
I don't know what that is.
It's like an AWACS, smaller.
best decision I ever made to join the military.
Yeah, me too.
Got me started in our career, we were both military police and both went on to have successful law enforcement careers that allowed us to retire pretty young, and
Yeah.
we're enjoying life.
What type of agencies did you work for?
I was a county sheriff in a small county,
Oh, nice.
in Warren County, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of corn and beans, 9,000 residents in the whole county, so it was literally like Mayberry.
Yeah,
So there's me and 9 guys,
nice.
and we had a small, 40-bed jail. Best place in the world to have a career. Did 3 terms as sheriff and was there 28 years, and she was worked at the federal prison down in Terre Haute.
Okay.
Had a successful career in
Yeah.
the prison system.
My dad always used to tell people that I was in prison. I'm like, no, Daddy, I work there. He said, did I forget to say that again?
We,
Something else.
my brother was a prison ministry guy for
Mm-hmm.
a good while through Church of the Highlands in Birmingham. He was the Tutwiler Women's Prison campus pastor for a few years.
I always joked that we'd had 2 different ministers come into the jail, and it was surprising how many inmates actually would go to the service, and then, they all study and they find God and all that stuff in prison, and when they get out, they go right back to the same people, places, and things that they were doing before, and I always kind of joked that I must have had him locked up in there and didn't let him out, and they'd find him in there, we never take him with them,
Hmm.
but some of them would rehabilitate, but
I met a guy in Los Angeles at the LA Dream Center. Big, tattooed head to toe, bald, frightening looking man who found Jesus in prison, and he is the head of the food ministry that they deliver food on trucks out to the community, and they do 1 million pounds a month from the LA Dream Center in LA. And this guy, oh my gosh, he looks frightening.
Oh, yeah.
And, but yeah, loves the Lord and loves people and delivers. He says he's making up for his early life. And
I had a good relationship with all my chaplains, and whenever I'd have a guy come in that, especially a young guy would come in, I'd have to introduce him to one of our Christian inmates that like to lead when the chaplains weren't there, and
yeah,
have them educate them in the way that they could behave better and learn a different behavior, and that was part of my intake process because I want to make sure I paired them up with the right type of people to help give them a chance.
yeah.
You're just too gracious.
it's got old.
But that's okay.
Try and put him back over on you.
No, that's okay.
Nope, I'm happy right here.
He's digging this.
Guys, it's time for me to get on to my next encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get your
thank you,
picture
Victor.
for you together.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Come here, baby Dash. Hey, Bubba.
Thank you,
It
Dash.
says, I know that guy.
Yep.
Oh, I know that guy.
Good boy.
That's
All right, baby boy. You ready to go back to sleep? Take a nap now. So his ears.
Yeah, he didn't like me fussing with his ears.
Oh,
Right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
oh yeah, they are.
You're so cute.
Got big ears. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy indeed. Oh, thank you, Dash.
Yeah, when I lived in Indiana, we were church mice poor. My dad was a pastor, a lot of kids. And so I still remember that Fort Wayne Children's Zoo was like $25 a year for a family membership or something like that.
Yeah.
Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, so much fun for me. And you, Fort Wayne, I mean, that's been almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember that little jingle for Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to go home, Dash?
It's like the Indiana beach. There's more than corn in Indiana.
Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thank you. Gosh, what a treat.
Very educational.
Bye, Dash. Thank you.
Bye, bud. Like, oh,
Oh.
he's flipping over upside down like, okay.
He's like,
Yeah. He likes to.
Uh,
oh, incredible.
Alright, guys. You were just watching a sloth encounter, and now we're gonna hang out and talk about sloths. So I'm gonna set up a couple different cameras. We're gonna have a little bit of a Q&A. So if you've ever had a question about a sloth, we're gonna let you ask it. So we're gonna be live on TikTok and YouTube, and then for Facebook, we'll be live for subscribers only. What is his name? His name is Dash. And Dash is a two-toed or two-fingered Linnaeus sloth. And we are live here at Coe Riverside Farm. Give me just a second, I'm gonna finish setting something up. Where's everybody watching from? We're up here in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we are live here at Coe Riverside Farm, and this is Dash and I'm Kevin. We have over 150 animals here, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, and alpacas. This morning, if you were watching earlier, we had a kangaroo bottle feeding happening. So, if you've ever wanted to bottle feed a kangaroo, you don't have to go to Australia. You can do that right here. So, pretty awesome. Some of the other awesome animals that we have here are sugar gliders, hedgehogs, micro squirrels, and we have a baby camel. His name's Humphrey. And we have a baby zebra. His name is Zeke. Fallon has been working with him a ton, and he is doing so great. I'm gonna turn this just a little bit here. So we're here in Benton, Tennessee. Where is everybody else watching from? Do their claws ever hurt us by accident? If we have on a hoodie, we're definitely okay. But sometimes their claws, if you're just on bare skin, they're a little sharp. Vegas, Christina in Vegas. Hope you're having a great day. Jean, hey, how you doing? They are cute. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we are live here at Coe Riverside Farm, and this is Dash. He is a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and his birthday was 2 months ago, so he is 14 months old. But get this, we have 3 more sloths here. So we have Zoe, and we have Flash, and we have Chloe. Chloe's a little baby. She's only about 6 months old, and I think she just weighs 2 pounds now. She is the cutest little thing ever. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. This is Dash. He's a 2-fingered or 2-toed Linnaeus sloth, and you can come here and hold sloths. Some of the other really fun things that you can do here is hang out with Scottish Highland cows. We have micro minis, and they are the size of like a Great Dane. I mean, they're so small that you can almost pick them up. Where you going, Dash? Dash likes to explore. Did you know that sloths sleep 15 to 20 hours per day? Hey Vanessa, we are in Benton, Tennessee at Ocoee Riverside Farm, and we have 4 sloths, 3 of them you can hold. All of their names are Flash, Dash, Zoe, and Chloe. We have over 150 animals. We have covered wagons that you can stay in, and they have heat and AC, and it is beautiful. Fall is gorgeous up here. We're right on the banks of the beautiful Ocoee River. Where's everybody else watching from? Yesterday we had people from all over Australia. I think we even had a person from Australia visiting yesterday. So that's always fun, and we appreciate all the follows and the gifts and the shares and the likes. Did you know that sloths have monorod chromacy? It means that they basically see in black and white, or kind of like that old 1980s night vision, you know? So sloths have horrible vision. Illinois, New Orleans. Do we have any dogs? We do have dogs. We have some Great Pyrenees and I believe like a Chesapeake Retriever. And the reason we have the Great Pyrenees is to keep the other animals away from the farm. California. Just Jen and Vanessa, you're both in California. You can carpool here to see the sloths. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And this cute little thing right here on me is Dash. And Dash is a 2-toed sloth that you can come here and hold. But guess what? That's not the only thing. We have over 150 animals. And some of the other really cute cuddly animals is we have finnick foxes. And they are really, really cute. So we have Gwen and Finn, and you can hold and hang out with them. And then we have 2 spider monkeys, Georgie and Joy. And we're building an awesome monkey house. So we'll probably head up there in a little bit and get some video of that. Chris has been working really hard on that, and it's looking really good. The walls look so tall. It's gonna be awesome. Hey Jamie, thank you. We're glad that you like to watch the videos. Come and visit if you can. Guys, Ocoee Riverside Farm is over a 30-acre family farm, and we're right on the banks of the beautiful Ocoee River. The covered wagons are all lined up down there, and you can just open the covered wagon and go right to the river, or you unzip the back of it and you can see the zebras and the kangaroos and the llamas and the alpacas. That's really cool. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. This is Dash. He's the cutest, cuddliest sloth ever, and you can come here and hold him. Are we rehabilitating the sloths? No. How do they do in the winter? They stay inside where it's nice and warm. Sloths need their environment to be between 75 to 80 degrees all the time, even up to 85. If it gets too much below that or above that, they begin shutting off their systems to begin conserving energy. We don't want that to happen because we want our sloths to live a long time. And here is the deal with sloths living a long time. There were 2 sloths in Germany, Jan and Paula, and they made it to 52 and 54 years old. There was another sloth at the Smithsonian here in the US, and that sloth made it to 49. So, hoping that the sloth will live a lot longer than us. Why are the sloths not in the wild? They were never in the wild. Our sloths got their start from a breeder and a veterinarian who's been raising sloths for over 30 years. How cool is that? So his first sloth was an injured sloth that couldn't go back to the jungle. So from then, he was breeding them to make sure that sloths don't go extinct. Because I don't want sloths to go extinct. Do you? No. So from then, he's been breeding the sloths, so then that way we have an accurate record of their genetics, and sloths aren't going to go extinct. So pretty awesome, and I say thank you to him. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, this is Dash, and he is a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and I think that he is about the cutest little thing ever. And if you've ever wanted to hold a sloth, you can come here to Cowie Riverside Farm and hold one. Some of the other really awesome things that you can do here is go for a horseback ride, and it's awesome. You're from Costa Rica? Awesome. We're in Costa Rica. I hung out in Terra for a while, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I mean, Costa Rica is beautiful. And yes, in Costa Rica and I believe Honduras, it's actually illegal to hold sloths now, and the reason for that is too many people were running out into the jungle and grabbing sloths. So the room that we're in is where we do flashes encounters. Flashes are an adult sloth. So you can see up here that stick, that huge branch, that's where Flash comes out. That big door is where it leads to his enclosure room. And get this, his enclosure is 2 stories tall. That's how tall it is. And it goes outside, so when it's warm, you can go out there and get some vitamin D. And get this, if you've ever wanted a sloth for a roommate, you can stay upstairs in the sloth suite and you get Flash for a roommate. That's not even the coolest thing though. There's 2 hidden bunk rooms, just like in Chronicles of Narnia. So you open up the bunk room, you move these clothes, and you go in, and there's bunks. And then there's portals that look down and see baby kangaroos, baby camels, and then there's another hidden tunnel connecting to the other bunk room. And in that secret tunnel, there's light up fish tanks. It's ridiculous. I'm serious. Stay in the sloth suite if you want the coolest thing ever. I mean, it holds 10 people, so if you can get 10 people in it, it's a really, really good deal. Now, the covered wagons, they have a king-size bed, and then they have bunk beds. So that's what you're holding down there is 4. And then the Riverside cabin, you can sleep 6 because there's the loft upstairs, the main bedroom, and then there's a fold-out couch. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Cowie Riverside Farm. This little sloth asleep on me is Dash, and we are just hanging out here doing a little bit of Q&A. So if you have a question, let us know. Missouri, hello, thank you. Dina from Missouri, thank you for saying hi. Afternoon, everybody. We are live here at Cowie Riverside Farm. We are hanging out with Dash. He is a 2-finger or 2-toed Linnaeus sloth, and you can come here and hold sloths. We have 4 sloths here. It's pretty awesome. So where's everybody been seeing all the beautiful leaves? We were over in Cades Cove a couple weeks ago, and they look pretty good. Up there by Tellico Plains, it's looking beautiful. Through the Cowie Gorge, it's looking great. Where's the leaf report here for the southeast? Who's seen the best leaf colors out there? I think right here by the Cowie, they're pretty good. We got some good golds, some reds showing up, some oranges. It's beautiful. A nice drive is to drive up to Tellico and then take the Chioa Parkway. I think that's what it's called. Up over to the Chioa, and you get to see a lot of beautiful leaves that way. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we are live here at Cowie Riverside Farm. Hello, British Columbia. Thank you for saying hey. Hope you're having a great day. Really appreciate the hey. Every time you see us, you're obligated to stop. Well, that's awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, everybody. This is Dash, and he is a 14-month-old sloth, and you can come here and hold him. Some of the other really, really cool things that we have here is iguanas, and we have sulcata tortoises. Did you know that tortoises can live to like 200 years old? So, there was a Galapagos tortoise, and Charles Darwin took that Galapagos tortoise. He kept that tortoise with him for so long, took it back to England, it was traveling all over with him. That same tortoise was owned by Steve Irwin, if you can believe that. How incredible is that? So it's pretty amazing that a Galapagos tortoise lived almost 2 years and was owned by Charles Darwin and Steve Irwin. I think that's pretty incredible. I don't agree with everything that Darwin says or thinks, but it's a pretty cool fact. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we are live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are hanging out with Dash. He is just one of our 4 sloths. Some of our other really cool animals are micro mini Scottish Highland cows. We have fennec foxes that you can hang out with and cuddle. We have sugar gliders, micro squirrels, hedgehogs, and we have a 3-banded armadillo. Do they harm us? No, they don't harm us. The reason that we have a 3-banded armadillo, his name is Baku. He is in the same superorder of sloths, which is the Zethorans. And so what that means is that they both have the ability to curl themselves all the way up into a perfect ball, which I think is pretty incredible. Was Dash captive bred? Yes. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we are live here from Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are hanging out with Dash, and he is the cutest little thing ever, and he just likes to cuddle. Oh, you don't have to be terrified, Crystal. These sloths are so relaxed, and we even have a small one, and her name is Chloe. She only weighs about 2 pounds. Dash right now is weighing about 7 pounds. Did you know that sloths have 46 ribs? So they have 2 sets of 23. And all of their internal organs are connected to each other with that connective tissue. So the reason that that's really important is sloths probably fall out of the tree once a week from up to 100 feet. So what's happening is they're going out in that branch and they're looking for like a really fresh leaf, and then maybe a jaguar pounces out there to try to get them, and then they both go crashing down to the ground. But the sloth is gonna survive because it has all that connective tissue. It's kind of like suspension for their guts and everything. Pretty amazing. You thought they had lice? No, no lice. If they had lice, I wouldn't be holding them because I don't want lice in my hair. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Sylvia from Austria. Thank you so much for watching. That is amazing. We love it when people from all over the world watch and visit and share and comment. Can he do the finger? No, he only has 2. You've always wanted one, but that's the reason that you didn't. Well, we are licensed as a zoo, so we have a USDA certification. So for all intensive purposes, we have the same certification as a zoo. To own a sloth as an individual, I don't really recommend it. Sloths should be in the wild, and a lot of times if people are trying to purchase a sloth, that sloth is probably getting removed from the jungle, which is not good. And we do not want people to remove sloths from the jungle. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And this is Dash, and he is a 2-fingered or 2-toed Linnaeus sloth. Hey, Sylvia from Austria. Thank you so much for watching. Is he the only one? No, we have 4 sloths, and we have over 150 animals. This one right here is our second youngest sloth. We have another sloth that's even younger. What state are we in? We're in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. That area right there above us that we're looking at, that's where Flash comes out. He's our adult sloth that's about 7, and he comes out and we do encounters and we feed him and we pet him, and it's really amazing. Does Dash enjoy being held? I'm not even holding him. He's holding on to me. So yes, he loves hanging out and doing cuddles. Property Wizard, Carlos and Jocelyn from Connecticut. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate that. Everybody, you're amazing. Thank you so much for all the shares and the likes and the gifts. That really helps out the animals a lot. The heating bills for sloths in the winter, let me tell you about that. Last year, it got down to like 0 degrees and it was snowing. I mean, we have to keep their environment between 75 to 80 degrees constantly. So when it's cold, we gotta keep these little guys warm. But when it is warm, what we have that's really cool is they can go outside. So they have an outdoor area and they get to go climb out there. And sometimes when it's a little bit windy, Flash is really funny. He'll get out there and he hangs onto a branch and he's kind of got his face blowing in the wind. I always say that he reminds me of like the Titanic. I feel like he could be on the front of that boat holding on as a little sloth. Your dog's name is Chloe? That is awesome. I think Chloe's a really cute name. So, our 4 sloths. So we have Dash. Flash is the adult that's usually right up here. And then we also have Zoe and Chloe. And we have over 150 animals, including a baby camel named Humphrey. He's the cutest thing ever. We have 2 fennec foxes named Gwen and Finn. You can come cuddle them. Joy and Georgie. Let's talk about them. They're our spider monkeys, and they are the sweetest. And Joy is so sweet, and she loves to hug and cuddle. Good morning, Katie in Delaware. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate that. Hey everybody, if you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are in Benton, Tennessee, on the banks of the beautiful Ocoee River, and we have covered wagons that you can stay in right on the river. Hey Sylvia, you're gonna come visit us? You will love it. There's so much to do here. You can take a horse ride around the entire farm, and here's what I think that's pretty cool. When you're taking a horse ride, you're looking at camels and zebras, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas. I mean, it's like you're taking a horse ride on 3 or 4 different continents. That's gotta be the coolest thing ever. Do sloths stink? No, sloths do not stink. And part of the reason for that is they really don't have any scent glands and they're not sweating. Sloths are trying to avoid detection by all means possible. And so that's part of the reason that they're so slow, is they're trying to make sure that things don't see them. So that's the reason that they're moving very slow. Did you know that sloths have the ability to slow their metabolism down to only 300 calories per day? It's truly amazing. Now, they never enter a form of hibernation, nor do they enter a form of torpor, but they slow their metabolism. 75 to maybe 85 degrees, and the reason for that is you're trying to keep the bacteria culture alive that's inside their gut. Is she sleeping? No, he's not sleeping. This is Dash. He's just chilling. Now, in terms of sleep, sloths do sleep 15 to 20 hours per day. So to go back to that bacteria question, the reason we have to keep that temperature 75 to 80 degrees is to keep that bacteria culture alive. That's actually how they process their food. So they get the start of their bacteria culture from their mom when they're feeding back and forth. And then out in the wild, they're only using the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. They come down out of the tree, they shake their little booty right on the ground, and in that pile of excrement, that's where the sloth moth lives. Then it crawls up on them. In the wild, they're gonna have 100 to 200 bugs living all over them. But not here. In the wild, they're going to climb back up that tree. They got all the bugs living on them. And then when they groom themselves, they get the bacteria and then they eat it. They also get a little bit of protein. It's pretty amazing. Afternoon, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Coe Riverside Farm. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. This cute little guy is Dash, and he is just relaxing and having the time of his life. And you can actually come here and hold a sloth. It's true. You can do this exact same thing. All right, guys, we're going to be starting a sloth encounter here in just a couple minutes. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon. Come and visit us. Go to our website at coeriversidefarm.com and you can come and do this exact same thing. Hold a sloth, hold a monkey, hold a fennec fox, ride a camel, ride a horse, see a zebra. You can do it all here at Coe Riverside Farm. Talk to you soon.